To discern how to most effectively and efficiently live, we must learn how to die. I find in the seasons of greatest obscurity and minimal fruit bearing that I am most often revisited by this truth. When one finds their focus divided, their purpose more obscure, and their circumstances more precarious, it is always a temptation to yield to the flesh in its fruitless pursuits. Dying daily to Christ often takes a back seat to the ever-impending cloak of anxieties and temporal strategies we devise. It is in these times that our focus on the eternal gives way to the temporal, as we may unwittingly press our faces fully into the temporal as a young child into a department store window in the festive seasons. It is a condition of human frailty that we are able to obscure even the infinite magnitude of the living God and his holy attributes with even the smallest distraction, provided we hold it close enough to our eyes to dominate the entirety of our view. The scriptures expressly tell us that the Lord will keep those in perfect peace whose minds are stayed on him. We have not his peace, for we fail to keep him as the preeminent force of our lives. We will never find such perfect peace as when we find ourselves at the center of his will, with our desires mirroring his and our hearts in constant pursuit of his. This may be the case even in the bleakest of demographics and most difficult circumstances. The furnace posed no threat to those three familiar Israelites when the Son of the Most High walked the fiery path with them. The waves had no pull when Peter's unbroken gaze was fixed upon the Messiah. We will eventually run out of band-aids and supplements and relationships and all other things by which we try to fill the void within our hearts, minds, and lives, only to come to the familiar conclusion that Christ is the only way, the only truth, the only life. What blessedness so many Christians forfeit in struggles against what ought to be embraced, that is, dying to ourselves and living unto Christ. Oh, that we might decrease, that the King of Kings might increase. What a glorious will he has for each of us even prior to our assured arrival in glory. May it be that by laying down our lives moment by moment, we would attain all that the Lord holds for those of his flock and walk a path that sees an increasing line of other sinners saved by grace forming about us with every step.